left at dawn alone, with dust on my shoes, your name in my pocket and a hole in my nose. The map was torn in half, still I kept it close. Every town looked the same, but I loved you most. And the wheels kept turning on that sleepless bend. I kept hearing your voice say, don't break, my friend. On the road to life, I keep coming back. On the road to life, I still want that back. Hold my name, hold tight, through the rain, through the night. On the road to life, I'm still learning right. Saw my father's hands shaking by the gate. He said, boy, keep moving, it's never too late. I met a girl in June with a scarlet laugh. She said, love is a bridge, not a promise path. And the miles kept calling like a church bell song. I kept asking heaven, how much hurt is wrong? On the road to life, I keep coming back. On the road to life, I still want that back. Hold my name, hold tight, through the rain, through the night. On the road to life, I'm still learning right. Oh, if I fall, don't let go. If you leave, leave a light. I was lost in my anger, you are mercy in sight. Now the open road knows every crack in my soul, but I'm not made for quitting. I was made to go. On the road to life, I keep coming back. On the road to life, I still want that back. Hold my name, hold tight, through the rain, through the night. On the road to life, I'm still learning right. On the road to life, I'm still learning right. On the road to life, I'm still learning right. I was born where the road turns brown, by a fence half lost in the ground. Mama sang with a cracked up smile, said, boy, keep walking one more mile. My boots knew gravel before they knew gold. My hands learned work and the nights turned cold. I chased a name through the county dust, held it tight like a blade in rust. But the wind kept asking me, broke, I'll patch my thread. If the night comes hard, I'll raise my head. 'Cause every scar that I wore with pride turned into light on the other side. Dust and dreams, dust and dreams. I fell apart, still I believe. Dust and dreams, dust and dreams. Carry me home, carry me through. Dust and dreams, dust and dreams. I rose again, I'm living proof. Dust and dreams, dust and dreams. Hold me up, don't let me leave. I left my name in a paper bag and dust on the cuff of my coat. The bus rolled west past the feed store sign, past the ditch where the cold wind blows. Mama said, boy, don't lose your face. When the porch light blinked in the rain, I learned the hard way what a mile can take and what it can hand back again. Now the map is torn, but the shape stays clear. Every wrong turn led to the same front pier. I can hear that screen door sing like it's pulling me in. I'm on the road back home, back home, back home. I'm on the road back home, to the place that knows my name. If my hands are warm and my faith runs low, I'm on the road back home, back home, back home. I slept in rooms with the paint rubbed thin and a window that faced the east. I chased a few bright borrowed dreams till they broke in my clenched up teeth. But I kept that key on a frayed red string in my pocket against my chest, like a small brass promise from a better day, like something that wouldn't rest. And now the fields come round and the creek bends near. Every scar I've got wants to disappear. I can hear my dog bark once from the other side. I'm on the road back home, back home, back home. I'm on the road back home, to the place that knows my name. If my hands are warm and my faith runs low, I'm on the road back home, back home, back home. And I know I'm not the same kid that ran through the corn and stone. I got ash in my sleeves and a little less bone, but the light on that porch still burns through the night, like it knew I'd be late, but I'd make it alright. I'm on the road back home, back home, back home. I'm on the road back home, to the place that knows my name. Let the hard years go, let the old aches sow. I'm on the road back home, back home, back home. I'm on the road back home, back home, back home. Mama hung her shirts on wire and sang through everything. Papa left a box of nails and a shirt with one blue tear. I learned the sound of empty rooms before I learned to stay. Then the wind came down the hill, turned the dust to silver lines. It moved through all our broken things and never once asked why. Lessons of the wind, it leaves and still returns. Lessons of the wind, it breaks you, then you learn. Hold on, when the hard days spin, I keep my face up high. Lessons of the wind. I took the bus out to the coast with a busted second-hand guitar. Thought a new town might hide the scar of who we are. I slept under a church bell tower with rain on my denim sleeve. A girl said, boy, you carry more grief than you need. But the wind came through that night, knocked the fears right off the rail. It taught my hands to open when my own heart said to fail. Lessons of the wind, it leaves and still returns. Lessons of the wind, it breaks you, then you learn. Hold on, when the hard days spin, I keep my face up high. Lessons of the wind. Now I stand where my father stood with a boy on my shoulder blade. He laughs when the trees lean hard and the whole sky starts to change. I tell him storms don't steal your name, they just test the roots within. And if you bend like grass, you don't have to break to win. Lessons of the wind, it leaves and still returns. Lessons of the wind, it breaks you, then you learn. Hold on, when the hard days spin, I keep my face up high. Lessons of the wind, lessons of the wind, I carry what it gives. Lessons of the wind, and now I know how to live. I walk down by the levee where the cattails bowed in the wind. Same old dock with the blue paint peeling, same scar where the flood came in. Your name still lives in the mud there, in a bottle cap and a bent out sign. I saw our boots in the riverbank clay, like we never left that time. And I swear the water knew me, carried every quiet thing, every laugh we lost in August, every promise on a string. Now it hums through the reeds like it's trying to set me free, but it keeps your shadow moving right beside me, right beneath. River of memories, take me down, let me drown in the sweet and the sound. River of memories, carry me home. it's not alone. I still feel you in the tide. I still hear you when I close my eyes. River of memories run through me. River of memories. There was a porch light on the hill once, and your bare feet on the floor. We were young and broken, laughing like we never asked for more. Then the winter came like a hard hand, took the room and took your tune. Now I stand where the current bends, and I talk to the moon. If I let go, will you follow? If I call, will you reply? I've been making peace with empty, but it still looks like your eyes. So I'll leave this pain in the open. Let it wash, let it burn, let it be. If the river keeps on flowing, maybe it will carry me. River of memories, take me down. Let me drown in the sweet and the sound. River of memories, carry me home, where the heart still breaks, but it's not alone. I still feel you in the tide. I still hear you when I close my eyes. River of memories run through me. River of memories. River of memories. River of memories, don't let go. I'll be half the man I was, I know. River of memories, sing my name till the hurt turns soft and the darkness fades. And if I'm lost, let me be found in the water where my days went down. River of memories run through me. River of memories. River of memories. I left my coat on the hook by the door, packed my pride in a paper bag. Your last note curled on the floorboards like a match that just barely died. The train hissed past the station, and I watched my old life blur. I swore I'd stay the same, but the road had other words. And the nights got longer, my hands got rough. I kept your name like a stone in my mouth. Then one small dawn by a gas station sink, I saw my face and I started to think. Somewhere along the way, I learned to let it break. Somewhere along the way, I stopped running from the ache. I kept your life in me, even when it burned away. Somewhere along the way, I found my if I could go back, I'd tell that kid in the dark, you don't need a map when you've got a heart. Every wrong turn, every slam door was teaching my feet how to stand on the floor. Somewhere along the way, I learned to let it break. Somewhere along the way, I stopped running from the ache. I kept your light in me, even when it burned away. Somewhere along the way, I found my way. Somewhere along the way, I found my way. He woke before the sun, with the milk crates in the mud, boots by the back door, hands like old wood. Ma kept the kettle warm, Pa kept his head down low. He learned how to fix a fence and how to let things go. He never asked for gold, never chased the crowd, just a clean pair of work gloves and a place to stand his ground. He was a simple man, simple man, simple man. A porch light in the rain. He gave what he had, simple man, and called that enough to stay. He was a simple man, but his heart stayed wide awake. He loved a Sunday drive, windows down, dirt road glow. Bought 2 pies on payday, split one with the girl he chose. When the factory closed its gates, he came home with tired eyes. Still he fixed the broken chair, still he said we'll be alright. He never begged the sky, never cursed his name, just rolled up his sleeves again, faced it the same. Years took some from his face, but not the fire in his hands. Now the grandkids run his hallway like wild birds through the land. And when the hard nights came, he'd sit there soft and still, say a man don't need much room if his love can fill the hill. He was a simple man, simple man, simple man. A porch light in the rain. He gave what he had, simple man, and called that enough to stay. He was a simple man, but his heart stayed wide awake. was a simple man, and that's how he found his way. Simple man, simple man. Yeah, that's how he found his way. I live with my coat half zipped, rain on the bus window, gray and thin. Your porch light burned in my mind like a small gold coin I couldn't spend. The fields went by in a slow blue blur, fence posts bowed like they knew my name. I kept my hands on my knees and counted the miles to ease the pain. Then the moon pulled back the clouds, and I saw that line of trees. Every wrong turn, every scar led me back to what I need. I'm on the journey home. I'm on the journey home. Every broken road still knows where I belong. I'm on the journey home. I'm on the journey home. If my feet are tired, my heart still sings along. Still sings along. At the station, an old man coughed. He said, "Boy, you wear that hurt too deep." I smiled like I didn't know how much your name still lived in me. The river flashed through barricade reeds, a black water cutting through the dark. And I thought of your hands on the table, like a map drawn straight to my heart. Then the first porch step came clear through the veil of settling rain. All the places I was lost were just a way back by another name. I'm on the journey home. I'm on the journey home. Every broken road still knows where I belong. I'm on the journey home. I'm on the journey home. If my feet are tired, my heart still sings along. And if you open that door too late, you'll still find me there, with mud on my boots and the ache of prayer. I learned the hard way what the distance means. You don't lose a home till it starts to leave your dreams. I'm on the journey home. I'm on the journey home. Every broken road still knows where I belong. I'm on the journey home. I'm on the journey home. With my whole torn heart, I finally sing along. I'm on the journey home. I'm on the journey home. And the light on your porch was waiting all along. your boots by the door, dust on the toe, rain on the floor. Mom's old plate still on the sink. I stood there too long just to think. The house kept breathing your name through the cracked pane, through the frame. I folded your shirt by the bed, felt every word you never said. Then the sky turned iron and gold, and something in me started to hold. Life goes on, life goes on, through the break of dawn. Life goes on, life goes on, even when you're gone. I cry, I rise, I carry the stone. Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on. Life goes on. At the market I saw your scarf, red like a match in the rain, dark yard. Kids chased hoops past the churchyard wall, and I heard you laugh in the bouncing ball. I almost turned at the corner store, like you might walk out of that door. But the world kept moving its beat, over cracked glass, over bare feet. So I learned to walk with the ache, to let the cold wind shake what it shakes. If the night won't answer my name, I'll still keep breathing through the same. Life goes on, life goes on, through the break of dawn. Life goes on, life goes on, even when you're gone. I cry, I rise, I carry the stone. Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on. And I know love leaves a scar, like a verse you can't uncarve, but your light still lives in the way I set the table, say your name. So I'll keep one seat in my heart for the ones we were at the start. And if the road gets cruel and long, I'll sing it low, then sing it strong. Life goes on, life goes on, through the break of dawn. Life goes on, life goes on, even when you're gone. I cry, I rise, I carry the stone. Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on. Through the break of dawn, life goes on, life goes on, even when you're gone. I loved, I lost, I made a home. Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on. I found your scarf in the hall, dust on the faded blue thread. Your name still taped to the shelf, like a song that the house never shed. The porch step wore your old shape, the mud held the curve of your shoe. I stood there holding the rain, wondering feel you here. Your records lean in the crate, one scratch on the second side. I tried to move them away, but the room kept you by my side. Now every mile that I chase has your handprint in the map. I learned the hard way to live with a heart that keeps circling back. So I burned the note you wrote, then I fished it out of the fire. I am not strong every night, sometimes I just stand in the ash. But the road keeps opening up, and the moon keeps pulling me through. If love leaves marks on the soul, then I'm covered in proof of you. Footprints in time still led me home. Footprints in time, I walk them alone. If I call your name, will it pull you near? Footprints in time, I still feel you here. Footprints in time won't fade away. Footprints in time, they guide my days. And if the dark comes down, I'll remember this. Footprints in time are how forever